In between episodes, I'm going with the mint tea because of this, I don't know, hay fever or whatever it is. It's been causing all kinds of issues with my throat because of a post-nasal drip issue. I feel okay. I just sound awful. Oh yeah, gender identity politics. For those of you who are interested, you're going to love this. Greetings and felicitations again, my fellow Perceptive Purple people. I wanted to take a few moments to talk with you some more about a subject we discussed a couple of years ago regarding gender identity in the schools and the appropriateness, or not, of when to tell the parents about it in light of a recent First Circuit Federal Appeals Court determination that you may have missed out back in late April. Previously, I spoke with you about the issue of whether a parent should be notified if a student chooses to come out and publicly ask for everyone at the school to re-identify said student as another gender or somewhere in between, as that's a thing too. Spoiler alert, our logically based suggestion was for parents to be notified in such a case, but discretion should be applied for those cases where the student does not want to be publicly identified as such, but are seeking counsel on their questions about their gender identity. Okay, all of that duly noted, let us plot on to the Massachusetts case, Foote versus Ludlow School Committee. Links are below. Now, this case takes our stated position out in the weeds a bit, so it's relevant for those of our viewers who have an interest in this area. So for those of you who don't give a damn on this subject, I empathize, and we'll endeavor to make this as quick and painless as possible. Okay, the case. Obviously, the names have been redacted as it's about an 11-year-old kid. Anyway, little BF, born female, decided that she wanted to try on non-binariness and decided that she wanted to be a they, with a requested name change to RF, as our little student exhibited some gender identity issues from a more mental health standpoint than a social one, and the parents were duly notified of concerns by the school. The parents thanked the school for the information and requested they allow the parents to deal with the child's mental health concerns. Within a few months after that, the child decided that they now wanted to be addressed by their new moniker within the school environment, but did not give consent to share this with their parents. The school had a policy of not notifying parents without the student's consent on the issue, so here we are. Now, the U.S. District Court for Massachusetts ruled, well, Justia.com is more succinct than I am here, so the court held that the parents failed to state a plausible claim that the school's protocol violated their fundamental right to direct the upbringing of their child. Specifically, the court found that the parents did not adequately allege that the school's actions constituted medical treatment, or that the conduct was so egregious as to shock the conscience, which is required to establish a substantive due process violation. Justia.com also accurately summarized the appeals discussion as well. The First Circuit held that the protocol was rationally related to the legitimate state interest of creating a safe and inclusive educational environment for students. Therefore, the court affirmed the district court's dismissal of the parents' complaint. All right, what does all of this have to do with us and our stated position on the subject? Well, not much really. Sorry. From our perspective, the parents were notified prior to the child's request, so the whole thing is merely an outlying case that still fell within our stated position of notification when the child chooses to go public. The parents were actually kept well within the loop, so I may not totally agree with the winding path the courts used to get there. I do agree with the end finding and find no conflict with our stated plank position. But what are your thoughts about this? Do you find our position is still reasonable, or do you have more logical and or rational ideas on the subject? Do be prepared for vigorous yet polite debate, but let's hear it. As always, I'll see you in the comment section below. Till our next chat, remember to keep your balance and stay purple, people. We'll see you again real soon, and let's get America together again.